Israel has estimated some 100 to 150 people are being held in Gaza as it continues to bomb the Gaza Strip after hitting 200 targets overnight. Meanwhile, Hamas has said it won't negotiate on the hostages it has taken from Israel until what it calls the end of the battle. Amid the continuing war, international humanitarian organizations have called for opening a humanitarian corridor. Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Rescue of Nepalese in Israel delayed. Embassy says it is waiting for flight approval. UN Secretary General cancels his official visit to Nepal. Nepal police implements a special plan to ensure security during the nearing Dasai Tihar festival. 53,000 security personnel deployed across the country. Cameras and drones to be used for monitoring. Hamas warns Israelis in southern city to evacuate amid rocket attacks, says it won't negotiate on the hostages it has taken from Israel until the end of the battle. And Karate's Erika Gurung and women's Kabaddi team that won medals at the Asian Games return home to grand welcome. They say aim for gold in next participation. The Nepalese embassy in Tel Aviv has said that efforts are underway to bring home Nepali students that have been rescued from war-torn regions of Israel and moved to safer locations. However, they have yet to receive security and aviation permits. 80 Nepali students, including 32 from the war-torn region in southern Israel, Sedot Negev, have been rescued and moved to safer locations. The Nepalese embassy in Tel Aviv has said that efforts are underway to get aviation permit to send them to Nepal. The embassy has informed that a dialogue is underway with Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs to send home the bodies of 10 Nepali nationals that have been killed by Hamas militants and Nepalese who want to return home. The Minister for Foreign Affairs has said that Foreign Minister N.P. Saud has corresponded with his Israeli counterpart for the same. The embassy says that it has received 380 applicants from Nepali nationals in Israel for rescue and evacuation. Among those, more than 100 citizens wishes to return home. However, the non-resident Nepalese Association in Israel has said that a 72-hour state of emergency is in effect and that it is difficult to get permit for chartered flights. Students of Far Western University in Israel have informed that they are currently at a safe location. However, they have expressed a desire to return home at the earliest. The government observed a national mourning day today for the killing of 10 Nepali students in Israel. As per the cabinet decision, the national flag had been lowered to half-mast at all government offices, Nepalese embassies in foreign countries and other entities related to foreign affairs today. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs says that there are 4,500 Nepali nationals who have been working as caregivers and 265 students at the moment in Israel. Nepal's economy that had already been affected by the Russia-Ukraine war is certain to feel the effects of the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict. The world economy had begun feeling the impact of conflict 24 hours since Hamas launched its attack. Now the prices of crude oil, natural gas and gold have gone up, and this is highly likely to raise the value of US dollars. Up until 2 weeks ago, the price of crude oil had been gradually decreasing. However, one day after the Hamas attack, the prices began rising. Crude oil that was sold for 91 US dollars per barrel on 27th of September had dropped down to $82 just before the war. However, the price has gone up to $87. Experts have warned the hike in prices of petroleum products will shrink the Nepalese economy as it also affects employment of Nepalese in Gulf nations and the remittance. Almost 45% of those in foreign employment are in Middle East nations, and analysts warn if the war prolongs, the government might have to rescue Nepalese working in these countries, which will dent remittance flow. The war impacts are expected to be felt in the country's tourism industry as well, as the number of Israeli visitors is expected to drop. In the year 2022, Nepal had catered 6,300 Israeli tourists, and so far in the ongoing year, 5,900 Israelis have already visited Nepal. Meanwhile, the International Monetary Fund has forecasted that the world economy will shrink in the coming year 2024. In July, IMF had forecasted global economic growth at 3%, which it revised to 2.9% on Tuesday. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres' visit to Nepal that was scheduled to begin from Friday this week has been postponed. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has said that the visit has been postponed amid escalation of tension in West Asia. Spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Sewa Lamsal, informed about the postponement of the UN Secretary General's visit and has said that a new date will be set based on the feasibility. Guterres' visit to Nepal has been postponed due to the war between Israel and the Palestinian militants Hamas. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal had invited the UN Secretary General to visit Nepal during their meeting at the United Nations General Assembly. The festive season is around the corner as the Dasai festival will begin next week, followed by Tihar and Chhath festivals. Previous data show that incidents of theft and robbery increases during this time. Considering the possible security threat across the country during the festival, police have implemented special security plan. The special security plan has been prepared considering the possible turmoil due to the recent incidents reported in Parsa, Bankhe and Sarlahi among other districts and the killing of 10 Nepali nationals in Israel. Nepal police has made preparation to mobilize 53,000 security forces across the country to maintain security during the festive season. The special security plan has been introduced considering the possible increase in criminal activities amid the festive season. Police have considered maintaining security this year more challenging than the previous years. The security body has adopted additional precautions, saying that efforts were being made to kindle ethnic violence in Parsa, Bankhe and Sarlahi among other districts. Kathmandu police have increased surveillance at religious sites as well. Security plan has been prepared considering possible unrest due to the killing of 10 Nepali students in Israel. Likewise, police have considered possible theft, robbery and other criminal activities in trade centers targeting people who travel during the festive season as one of the major challenge. The security body has geared up to identify areas under risk of such criminal activities and intensify monitoring through CCTV cameras and drones. In this context, in our Public Voice segment, today we have asked in several provinces what security measures should be taken during festivals. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
आफू घर जाने क्रममा आफ्नो पर्सनल डाटाहरु चाहिँ फेसबुकमा अपलोड गरेर म यहाँ छु वहाँ छु भनेर भन्नु हुँदैन, जसको कारणले गर्दा चाहिँ चोरी हुने सम्भावना बढी हुन्छ। घरमा चाहिँ सुरक्षा व्यवस्था चाहिँ अपनाएर जानुपर्छ, जस्तैमा तालचा लगाउनु पर्छ, सडकको सुरक्षा अवस्था हेरेर चाहिँ सवारी साधन चाहिँ चलाउनु पर्छ। ट्राफिक नियम सम्मान हैन हुबहु लागू गर्न सक्यो भने उचित हुन्छ। क्षमता भन्दा बढी लाड्नु हुँदैन, जस्तै गाडीमा चढ्नु हुँदैन। मदिरा पानलाई नियन्त्रण गर्नुपर्छ। भरि सक्दो प्रयास त हामी आफै नै सुरक्षित हुने, सडक फरक नगर्ने, प्रहरीलाई चाहिँ सूचना गर्ने, कहीँ त्यस्तो खतरा चाहिँ महसुस भयो भने हामी अलिकति चनाखो हुने भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ ध्यान पुर्याउनु पर्छ। चाड रक्सी यस्ता हाम्रो समाजमा धेरै हुन्छ, त्यसलाई अलिकति कम गरेर कुल कुटुम्ब इष्टमित्रकामा चाडपर्व मनाउन जाँदाखेरि सबैजना घर रित्याएर नजाने, साँचो बलियो लगाएर जाँदा राम्रो हुन्छ। हामी हिँड्दाखेरि पनि आफ्नो छरछिमेकलाई यसरी जानकारी गराएर मेरो घर हेर्दिनु भयो भनेर पनि जान्न जरुरी रहेछ। बाहिरबाट चाहिँ आउने मान्छेहरू कस्ता मान्छेहरू आएका छन्, के गतिविधिहरू चाहिँ गर्दछन्, तिनीहरुप्रति निगरानी राख्नुपर्छ। चाड हो भन्दैमा मान्छेले गरगहनाहरू झपक्क लाएर हिँड्नु हुँदैन।
We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before that, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked, what do you term a no addition of human resources in the health sector? 82% voted for A, irresponsible government, 12% for B, lack of coordination, and 6% for C, no additional requirement. Here's today's question. What should be done to make foreign employment safe and dignified? The options are A, bilateral labor agreement, B, activeness of embassies, and C, awareness among the workers. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for sports update.
Sports news.
Karate's Erika Gurung and the women's kabaddi team who won medals at the Asian Games in China have returned home. Out of 253 athletes that had participated in 29 games, Nepal bagged 1 silver and 1 bronze medals. They received a grand welcome upon landing at the Tribhuvan International Airport. Players of both teams have said that they will reach their target for the next Asian Games, and their target for the next Asian Games is to bag gold medals. Officials from the Nepalese sports sector, reporters and members of the players' families had reached the airport 2 hours prior to welcome them. Erika had bagged a historic silver medal for Nepal, while the kabaddi team had bagged a bronze medal to elate sports enthusiasts that had become disheartened by Nepal's poor performance in the Asian Games. Likewise, it is a historic win for the Nepali kabaddi team as well. The national kabaddi team has been displaying a remarkable performance at international competitions despite absence of infrastructures back home. The kabaddi players have now urged the authorities to prioritize the sport as well. With the medal, Erika became the only third player to bag a silver at the Asian Games, while it was the country's first silver in karate overall. Meanwhile, it is imperative to begin preparations to meet the athletes' goal to securing gold medals in the next edition of the Asian Games. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.